man who is unavailable is Wayne Bennett after officially signing with South Sydney. 3-year deal, $3.6 million. Look, on the surface, this makes the world of sense. But we've seen Wayne Bennett leave, 3 clubs in disarray, and it turns out that the one club that he left with a succession plan, was Wayne Bennett.
Yeah, look, it was like Tim Sheens interviewing himself and figuring out that Tim Sheens was the best man to do the job. I don't begrudge Souths for going back to Wayne Bennett. I think Demetrio did okay. Let's face it. Made the finals, made a prelim in his first year, and then injuries and suspensions and players leaving and probably not strengthening in areas that they should have strengthened, and going to get Jack White when it was clear and evident you needed a halfback. I like it. For the next 3 years, like South Sydney, they needed to do something different. I think they'll sweat on Sam Burgess becoming an elite coach, and I think that'll be the succession plan there for South Sydney. Getting Wayne Bennett back, look, he's arguably the greatest coach of all time. If anyone can get them to bounce back, it's going to be him. He came out and said that he loved the club, he loved the place. It's the only Sydney club that he wants to coach. Fair enough. Good on him.
Yeah.
He got a nice superannuation bump as well.
Certainly did. It's a nice romantic thing. It really is, to bring him back. And, we thought he was going to retire at South and the Dolphins came along. Well, it turns out he's going to retire at South. Maybe. Mm-hmm. Who knows? Maybe he'll coach New Guinea when they come in a couple of years. Who knows? It's Wayne Bennett. But, look, South had no... The board just... They bottled the last 8 to 12 weeks. That last year went belly up. They didn't address it. They signed terribly. They've extended players. Their back line, I know they've got injuries, but every team has got injuries. Their next man up is not good. Mm-hmm. Anyone that can get the most out of them, it's, of course, Wayne Bennett. I like it, but also, if they're 12th this time next year, what do? Do you go, oh, Wayne Bennett needs the 3 years to turn us around? Or do you go, oh, we made a mistake here, we should have gone earlier? I think it's an all-or-nothing play, and it has to work for them. So if it doesn't, they're all going to look like flips.
Yeah, look, it's an all or nothing play, and I think the whole situation is you call this year a write-off. You hope you get some you hope you get some players back from injury next year. You hope that Wayne Bennett can attract some of those players. He's had his eyes cast around Queensland Cup, see if he can get the next couple of big stars to come down. But South Sydney always seem to find some money for a player if anyone disgruntled comes on the market. But the first thing for him is find a halfback and sign him. Wouldn't surprise me if someone like Cody Nikorima followed him down from the Dolphins.
Probably not a bad shout. Now, they've been linked with Angus Crichton, who's a fantastic player, but absolutely not what they need right now. There's some big decisions to be made, mate. I dare say that a few players who were sitting on some big money are going to be fairly nervous now that Bennett's been made.